Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the Tar Heels Dynasty, where we are 8-1, 4-1 in conference. And last episode, we finished out with a loss against Wake Forest, which knocked us off the number one spot in the conference. Or I guess we're like tied with Miami for second now. But yeah, we're gonna have a couple of visits in this next game. And one of them is going to be fullback John Stark. We definitely already have won him. The visit is just, I don't know, because I had the points, I guess. As you can see on the top right, we have 475 hours left. And at this point, I was almost done with the recruiting class, and I wasn't going to recruit a bunch more players. Now, this next game is going to be against number 12 ranked Clemson, and they have a bunch of really good players. So this was going to be a really tough game, and after that loss to Wake Forest, we kind of need a win out if we want to have a chance at the conference championship game. And if we lose to Clemson, we are both at 2 losses, and we don't have the tiebreaker over Clemson. So if we lose this game, I think the conference championship game is out of reach. And you also have to kind of hope that Miami or FSU lose some game here or there or something. This Clemson team does have a really talented roster. This running back here, Devin Roche, he is pretty elusive, pretty quick, not necessarily straight line fast, but very quick player. Very elusive, very hard to tackle. They have a receiver here in Antonio Williams, one of the best players on the team. He's an elite route runner. He has great hands, 92 catching, 85 catch in traffic, 87 spec catch. The elusiveness is there. He can break some tackles. So yeah, and then he also has 93 speed. This kid looks pretty unbelievable, number 0. And then they have another receiver, number 6, Tyler Brown, out of South Carolina. He is also an incredible route runner. His release is kind of a weakness. You can press him, but he also has great hands and lots of speed. So yeah, they have great skilled position players. 92 speed here, 96 acceleration. Looks pretty good. They have a very solid O-line, albeit a weak spot. I think it was one of the tackle spots. I'm not entirely sure, but they also do have a great D-line. TJ Parker, great defensive end here with lots of power. The run stopping is there. Great power moves and finesse moves. He looks really good. They have a great interior D-lineman here in Peter Woods. 95 power moves. He's uncapped. Lots of potential here to get even better. 94 strength. And he also has 81 finesse moves. And even the run stopping is definitely right there. He's going to be a problem in the middle of this defense. 93 block shed is crazy good. And yeah, what an athlete there. They do have a 5-star linebacker behind him, a sophomore out of Metro Atlanta, Sammy Brown. He is a great run stopper with really good coverage. He looks very solid across the board. The only downside to him is kind of the blitzing upside, but this kid has 95 speed at middle linebacker, man. Jeez. And then they have Avion Terrell, 5'11", 180 out of the Metro Atlanta as well. Man coverage is 88, 82 press. He has great hands. He has very good zone coverage and lots of speed as well. This program is thoroughly deeply into the roster with filled with great athletes and very good players, and they almost have no weakness. This is a great team, and they are ranked number 12 for a reason. And then they also have a safety here with very solid coverage ability and 95 speed. That was actually a third corner. And then they have a safety, Khalil Barnes, out of Athens, Georgia. He looks also great. Very good coverage. The run support is kind of lagging behind a little bit. His hands are not quite there, but the coverage ability is elite by this defense. They have a great secondary, and they have this great run stopper in the middle at the defensive tackle spot. They have a great edge rusher. Yeah, don't know how to beat this team. We're definitely on paper the weaker team, but we need to win it if we want to go to the championship game. And we're gonna try our best. This is gonna be a home game. We're gonna be wearing the all blues in this game, and Clemson is gonna wear the all whites, if I'm not mistaken. The way to win this game, yeah, just play hard. Try to run it as much as we can, because passing against the secondary, don't know if that's a good idea. And also, by the way, that one loss against Wake Forest knocked us down to number 10. So we are now behind a bunch of other teams that have actually 2 or 3 losses on the season, as Klubnik is going to start this out with a great pass over the middle. He's up for Heisman as well. He has been having a great season, and he dumps it off over the middle there. That's a first down as well, and just like that, they're already in plus territory. Klubnik is getting pressured, and he goes down. It's Malik Hamrick in the backfield. Rolled right into him as Travis Shaw was pushing the pocket, and Clemson quarterback Klubnik goes down. 2nd and 15 coming up, and Klubnik is going to throw it and intercepted. He forced it into tight coverage. Marcus Allen takes it away, and the opening drive for the Clemson offense goes without any points as a result. So, turnover by the number 1 corner of this defense. Marcus Allen takes it away, the senior. And this is his first pick on the season, so it was not too early. But now we're going to go see the UNC offense, as Caleb Hood is the starting back here on 3rd and 8. And we are not going to get the first down. Kobe Paysour gets 7 and injured on the play. He would not come back in this game, so we're without our top receiver. And we have to punt it away, as Klubnik is going to get sacked again, and that's Malik Hamrick again. 2nd sack of the game already. We're not even halfway through the first quarter, and that is 30 career sacks for Malik Hamrick, and I am pretty sure career sacks also means season sacks. But no matter what, that is not going to end well. That's the top receiver, Antonio Williams, down the field. Huge completion for Cade Klubnik on a massive 3rd down, and now it's 3rd and goal at the goal line and into the end zone. Touchdown Clemson. That's Tyler Brown, the number 2 receiver, so they immediately go to their 2 top targets and get a touchdown. 7-0 Clemson. No points off the turnover. That is very disappointing, as Kyle Costanzo fighting ahead through contact, getting a first down out of the play. 3rd and 2 now, and they go trips to the right. Buck Stoner isolated left. Now they motion. That's Jordan Shipp, I think, and Merdinger is going to go the tight end's way, and that's going to be a first down. Jake Johnson with a nice catch at the sideline. And now they go with trips to the right again. They motion out Kyle Costanzo, and he is going to run over 1 DB and run over another, and then he gets run over. So that's going to be a nice 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2 coming up. Trips to the right again. Buck Stoner isolated left. Motion for Jordan Shipp. Merdinger is going to get it away. Buck Stoner over the middle, and he even breaks a tackle. Stiff arms a defender. 15 yards on the play. Great play by Buck Stoner. Now 2 tight ends to the right for Merdinger, as he is going to hand it off to Costanzo into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. And the Tar Heels tie up this game at 7, as Kyle Costanzo is continuing his great true freshman season. He is looking solid. Clemson gets the ball back. This is the start of the 2nd quarter now, and Klubnik is going to get it out on the hitch out there. That's an 8-yard completion, and they do get the first down eventually. Now it's 1st down and 10, and they're going to motion out their running back. And that's going to be a pump fake, and he throws it into coverage. It's Marcus Allen again. The number 1 corner gets another interception. And Allen, with his 2nd pick on the day and on the season, puts this offense in a great spot to go and get the lead. This is starting at the 23-yard line, as Merdinger with a first down is going to throw the bubble screen on the RPO, and that's going to get him 7 yards on the outside. That I think that was Jordan Shipp. Now they're going to motion Jake Johnson across the formation. Hand it off to Costanzo, and a huge running lane, 9 yards for Costanzo, who has not been really getting it going so far today, but nice run there. And now up the middle, Costanzo bulldozing his way into the end zone as the Tar Heels take a 14-0 lead, entirely created by Marcus Allen, the cornerback, because he made Clemson not have any points on the opening drive, and then he stopped their third drive as well from scoring, and instead put the North Carolina offense into a great spot. Now on 3rd and 12, the Clemson offense does throw it on the screen to Dallas Roche, but he doesn't get the first down. So that's going to be a 3-and-out and a punt back to the UNC offense, where Michael Merdinger is going down, and he has a 3-and-out as well. They punt it right back to Clemson, and now Klubnik has a lot of time in the pocket and throws it ultimately at the feet of his receiver. That's going to be another punt, and UNC gets the ball back. We're now inside 2 minutes, and Merdinger has a man open over the middle, and that one's caught. That's Culliver with a huge catch and run, and he's going to get a first down at the 44-yard line, as Merdinger is going to go take another sack, and that's going to be a tough second down coming up here, as they took a timeout there. Oh, actually, no, they let the clock run, and that catch is made by Buck Stoner. What a catch. Tight coverage by the corner, but he still made the catch, and now it's 1st and 10 over the middle. The catch is made again. That's Buck Stoner on another first down catch, and now 3rd and 4 at the edge of the red zone, and the pressure is coming in. The zero blitz right there, and Merdinger misses his throw badly. That was intended for Jordan Shipp, and UNC has to take the field goal, and they do make it. It bangs off the inside of the upright, and then goes in 17-7 at halftime, as UNC is so far ahead by 2 scores. Although the game, well, I mean, if you take those 2 interceptions away, I don't think we would be in that position at all. 3rd and 5 as we get to open the second half. If we score and make this a 3-score game, I think it might be over. But Merdinger is going to get taken down here. He barely gets the pass off. It falls incomplete. That's going to be a 3-and-out and a punt. Clemson gets the ball, and they have a nice run out there up to the 49-yard line. And now they're going to motion the receiver across the screen, motion the running back out, have a lot of time over the middle. The pass is completed. That's Brown with another catch. And now they're at the edge of field goal range. 3rd and 7. Can you get off the field? Make this a tough try. And Klubnik, he goes down, but he did throw it at the last second, as Hamrick almost got another one. And they have to take a field goal. 4th and 7. And this one is good. If they had gotten the sack, maybe it might not have been good. But 3 points for Clemson, 17-10 for UNC, and you gotta go get some more points here. But Merdinger goes down, loses 10, everything's covered up, and they have to punt it right back to the Clemson offense, and they now have pretty good field position. Motion for Roche, and now they're gonna throw it over the middle, and that is Williams with the catch, and they get about 9 on that, get the first down eventually. Now it's 1st down and 10, and they're gonna run it here with Roche. Get 9 again, and they go 2nd and inches with a bunch to the right. Isolated is Williams to the left, and Roche gets another massive run up the middle, and that's going to be another first down. 3rd and 7 now. They're going to motion out Roche and go empty on the play. Twins to the right, trips to the left. It's going to be a screen for Roche, and he does get it in the end. That's going to be 9 yards. Falls ahead. They had a chance to tackle him shy of the sticks, but they did not manage to do that. So now it's going to be 3rd and 2, and that's going to be a touchdown, Tyler Brown. And Clemson, they get another score and tie up this game at 17, as the Tigers are going to go ahead here and kick the football back to the North Carolina Tar Heels. And Kyle Costanzo has a very nice running lane up the middle now, and that's going to be about a 13-yard gain, as so far he has been running it for 22 times and gotten only 60 yards, just below 3 yards a carry. Now they're going to hand it off to Caleb Hood, and he has a nice run. That's going to be 11 yards on the first down. And there's 10 minutes left in the game, so plenty of time still for either team to win as Buck Stoner gets about an 8-yard completion on the RPO hitch. 3rd and 2. 2 tight ends on the field, and the block is sealed off as Costanzo takes advantage of the great rushing lane that was provided for him and gets about a 13-yard gain out of this one. And now they're going to go with an RPO again, and Caleb Hood gets the handoff, 6 yards on the play. And now they're knocking on the end zone. 3rd and 1 inside the 5. They're going to run it up the middle. That's Jordan Louis. Touchdown UNC. And the Tar Heels are taking a late game lead. A 4th quarter lead, 24-17. And Clemson has to come back yet again. They were down by 2 scores. They tied it up. Now they're down by a touchdown. Gotta get one again. 4 minutes and change in the game left. And Roche can't get anywhere. That's going to be 4th and 10, and they have to punt it away. So now UNC gets the ball. They set up the slip screen, and Caleb Hood runs it down the sideline. The blocks are perfect, and finally the safety comes over, and this is a 52-yard reception as Caleb Hood takes him down inside the 10-yard line, and they go 1st and goal, 3 and change in the game left, and they go with another touchdown to Jordan Louis, the 3rd string running back, getting a couple carries and taking advantage, getting 2 touchdowns on the game, and now it's a 2-score lead, 31-17, and that was not something Clemson could overcome. They should not have punted it there. 4th and 10, 4 minutes left in the game. You know that UNC is gonna run out the clock anyway, and they were even quicker than that. So Costanzo, he eventually, he gets player of the game with 2 touchdowns, but honestly, the running game did not going at all. This UNC front was very stout, but we somehow still made it work with a few big plays here and there. A couple of interceptions really helped us out, and yeah, we also were able to stop Devin Roche pretty consistently. Yes, Costanzo has 2.9 a carry, man. That is just abysmal. He did not get many good rushing lanes. On the other hand, Jordan Louis had only great rushing lanes. He didn't have a single TFL there. And yeah, receiving game was kind of slow. We had Buck Stoner for 7 catches, but at least we didn't have any drops. Jordan Ship catches a couple. Culliver had that 1 good catch. And yeah, for Clemson, they have 2 stellar receivers, and Antonio Williams definitely showed it off. We were able to contain him a little bit. But all in all, I say we played very good defense, and we were able to force him for some punts that they shouldn't have done, especially that one at the end of the game. We were just able to make the 3rd downs very hard, and then let Malik Hamrick get 4 sacks in this game. Man, Hamrick is just absolutely hammering away at these tackles, man. Unbelievable. And I actually can't believe that he got player of the week, because we had a corner with 2 interceptions, but apparently 4 sacks are worth more than 2 interceptions. Not so sure about that. I thought that Marcus Allen had earned it a little bit more, honestly. 2 picks on 2 drives. I mean, and one of them was very critical because it set us up almost inside the red zone. And yeah, we get the fullback at the end of the day. He had a chance to see a great game. I think this is the best fullback we could have gotten, coming from San Diego. The thing is, usually I don't like to play a lot with fullbacks, but I like to have one on the roster, because it's not a bad thing to have one on the roster. It's just one spot, and a guy with a good lead block or something, that's always worth something. If you don't have to put a possession tight end or even a vertical threat tight end at fullback, that's worth something in my opinion. Now for this next game, we actually have another couple of recruits. We have Rashawn Soto out of Elon, North Carolina, a 4-star center, and he looks actually really good. 91 strength. He has a very good pass block finesse and great lead block. The pass block rating itself, 72, is not that great, but yeah. And then we also go get a kicker this year, Josh Milne, out of Mansfield, Texas. I think he's the best one. We get 92 kick power on him, with 73 kick accuracy. He has the mega leg ability. Well, that's something I wanna see, man. But this next game is going to be a rivalry game, and that's going to be against Virginia. And they do not have the talent that you need to beat us. This is definitely a weaker team than we are. They do have a few good players in like the mid-80s for overall, but this is definitely something else compared to the Clemson game. And I would not expect this game to be very close, as we are going to face Anthony Calandria, the quarterback, 6 foot 180 out of St. Petersburg, Florida. This kid has very solid accuracies, 90 throw power, and he does have some speed as well. So the quarterback is definitely somebody to worry about. But overall, I'd say this offense is not on our level. They do have a solid running back here in Xavier Brown, 5'9", 195. Very small dude, but he's able to like juke out people and be very, very elusive. He does not have any power. That stiff arm, 55. That's pretty bad. But he also doesn't really have the speed that you expect for a small running back like that. Their top receiver, and I think the best player on the team as well, is Andre Green with elite route running ratings. He has very solid catching ratings. The elusiveness is there, and he's a great athlete. So that's the one player that I'd say is very dangerous on offense. They do have a second receiver to complement him, Trell Harris. Just not on the same level, honestly. He's not the same athlete. He's a good route runner, not as good as Green. He's solid hands, not as good as Green. Good elusiveness, not as good as Green. And good speed, or solid speed, but not as good as Green. 88 speed. So he's definitely somebody that we should be able to cover up. Green is maybe another story, but I guess we'll see. They have a couple holes on the O-line. That does not look great, especially with our edge rush duo this year. And then their top linebacker, or their top edge rusher, is Jewett Hayes with 79 finesse moves, 76 power moves, 70 block shedding. This is their best player on the D-line, and he doesn't really convince me as an elite edge rusher, honestly. They don't have great defensive tackles. Their top linebacker here is actually not great in run stopping, and his coverage ratings are also not great. He has only 82 speed, and that's their top linebacker. So everybody else is worse than him. And then their top corner is only a 79 overall. So like, where's the talent on this defense? They need somebody to build that up, definitely. He has great man coverage, but 71 zone coverage. I mean, come on. Every team runs at least like 60% zone coverage, and he has only 71 zone coverage as their top corner, their top DB. And then he has only 88 speed, man. This defense is just not at an ACC level, honestly. This kind of looks like one of the lower conferences, like a Conference USA or an American Conference defense, because there's just no athletes. There is no dangerous players with elite skills or anything. This is just a subpar D-line, a subpar linebacker core, and a very weak safety room and corner room. Those DBs would worry me a lot. So that's actually a very good matchup for us. And this is a rivalry game. We have a couple of visits on this game. And we're going to start out with Buck Stoner with a nice 16-yard grab. He got away there for a second. Now Caleb Hood is the back, and he does get the handoff, and he's going to run it down the middle, on the inside zone give. That's 9 yards. And there it is. Their edge rusher, Jewett Hayes, already out of the game with an injury. So that's not good news. 8 yards on the RPO hitch for Buck Stoner. Got to get the first down there. And they do. Now 1st and 10, they're going to motion at Costanzo, going to hand it off to Caleb Hood instead. And he tries to juke the safety, and it almost worked, man. He got caught from behind. But 1st and goal from the 2-yard line now, as Merdinger is going to motion Buck Stoner, and they're going to hand it off to Costanzo. Touchdown UNC. And it's 7-0 with almost no resistance from the Virginia defense. They are going to go on offense now. Calandria is a good quarterback. They have a decent running back. But let's see if this O-line can hold up against this defense. 9 yards to the tight end to start this game. That's a pretty solid start right there. 3rd and 8, and Calandria is going to scramble, and he does not get away from Hamrick as he gets another sack. This kid is ridiculous. Man, Virginia looking real bad. That's going to be a 4th down, and great field position after the punt for the UNC offense, as they are going to get Kobe Paysour in motion here. Merdinger gets it away to the sideline, and Jake Johnson with a nice grab right there, dragging his feet as well. Now 2nd and 7 in field goal range, and on the RPO hitch, that's going to be another 1st down, 10 yards to Buck Stoner, and now 3rd and 8. As Merdinger has pressure in his face, he does get it away into the end zone. Touchdown UNC. And it is Jordan Shipp with the touchdown. The number 3 receiver on this team, honestly. He should get more targets. He's a very solid player. But Buck Stoner has stolen the show so far. Nice to see that other receivers can also make plays. 14-0, and this should have been intercepted by DeAndre Boykins, the strong safety. And that's going to be a 3 and out for Virginia, and they punt it right back to the UNC offense as Paysour gets another 1st down. He was injured last game, but not severely enough. He just missed the last game, and then comes back this time around as Merdinger resets a couple times, throws a one-on-one ball down the field. Buck Stoner, end zone, touchdown UNC with another score. And man, this Virginia defense can't do anything. 21-0, and we just started the 2nd quarter, dude. 7.5 minutes on the clock in this 1st half as Calandria tries to get away, but he is getting taken down. That's Starling's, or is it, hang on, I'm not sure. Maybe it was Laura. But anyways, the defensive tackle takes him down. Calandria couldn't run away. Now they're gonna motion Paysour here after the punt, and Jake Johnson is wide open, gets a huge catch. That's going to be 16 yards on the play, getting them into plus territory as Merdinger is going to have another RPO, and they do throw the screen to the outside, and Shipp gets about 9 yards, makes this a 3rd and 1. They convert a few plays later. 1st and 10 at the 24, and Caleb Hood cuts it back to the other side, gets the 1st down. That's about 11-yard gain there. Now 3rd and 1 inside the 5, and they're going to hand it off to Costanzo, who falls into the end zone and backwards at that. What a play by Kyle Costanzo. Great run up the middle, and UNC is up 28-0, 30 seconds away from halftime. You know how this game went. Virginia never had a shot. They didn't even get 1 touchdown, and we're just going to skip to the end here because it's not worth it. In the 2nd half, we just ran out the clock on them as much as possible because the game was already over, and we did get another touchdown at the end, but this game was over before it started. Virginia is just not ready to play in the ACC, honestly. And Merdinger had a great day on offense, 18 of 21 for 183 yards with 85% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, no picks. And yeah, they couldn't get it going at all. Calandria ends the game with 40 passing yards. 40! Not even 100, not even 50. 40! They could not get it going at all. They had 3.5 average, rushing average. That didn't look great, as we were able to run it, I think 47 times or something. And we even got freshman Brian Malik, who is being redshirted right now. I got him into the game. I got him a few touches, and he had 59 yards in the 4th quarter. Awesome to see. Buck Stoner with a touchdown. Jordan Shipp with a touchdown. Only 1 drop on the day. We were very efficient as an offense. They were not able to do anything about this. And yeah, we even shut down their top receiver. He had 2 catches for 12 yards. Andre Green did not get it going at all there. So yeah, that's what happens when you have a lackluster O-line, defense completely void of talent, and a quarterback that can't seem to outrun D linemen. Hamrick gets another 3 sack. It was Starling's. My first hunch was right. Starling's got the touchdown. And yeah, we didn't get any turnovers this game, but was not necessary. We won it easily, fair and square, and get the blowout victory in a rivalry game. And obviously, Molly Hamrick gets yet another Defensive Player of the Week. And he's the front runner for the Heisman right now, I can tell you that. He has been the front runner for a long time, the way he started the season. Rashawn Soto says, oh man, they just blew out their bitter rival there and I'm from North Carolina. Let's go. Let's go get in there and go win us a couple championships or something. We also get the kicker out of Mansfield, Texas. And I think I had only 1 or 2 more players on the board that I was even putting points in. Actually, 1 player I can deduct. We have only 1 player left that I want to recruit. As yeah, we have Soto here. Already went over his ratings, but man, that 91 strength already looks so good. 82 pass block finesse, 84 run block finesse. We get the kicker with the great leg, and we have only 1 more player. He's an athlete offensive lineman. But other than that, the recruiting class is done. I'm not going to pursue anybody else other than that 1 4-star lineman. And we're almost done with the season as well. We have 1 more game left, and this is going to be a really tight one. Yeah, the Wolfpack is right now 2-9, 0-7 in conference. They do not look great, but on paper, they have a great team. They do not have, however, a great quarterback, because Lex Thomas is actually a 75 overall, and yeah, he has 90 throw power, but that accuracy better get better. That medium short are actually solid, but the deep ball is not great. He doesn't have any speed. Yeah, the intangibles are just not there for him. They do have a great running back here in Kendrick Raphael, who has 88 juke move, 81 spin move. Solid carrying, could be better. His route runnings are not great, but I guess for running back it's not horrible either. And he can catch the football a little bit. He has 89 speed, so not the fastest dude. But they do have a 93 overall top receiver, Kevin Concepcion, and he has 99 elusiveness, 96 juke move, 93 spin move, 94 break tackle. All the route runnings are in the 90s. All the catching ratings are in the high 80s, and he has unreal speed at 5'11". Well, I mean, not unreal, but 93 speed is still pretty good. So Concepcion is definitely somebody to watch out for. And then Dakari Holland is there, the complimentary perimeter big guy, 6'4", with has a great frame. He has 98 release. His route runnings are in the 90s. His catching ratings are in the mid to high 80s. 88 speed. Just a yeah, the perfect example for a good perimeter outside receiver. Now, Justin Jolie is their tight end. He has good catching ratings. His route runnings are a little underwhelming, but he does have sufficient speed for a tight end. And then they do have a good O-line overall, but there is a couple holes, and I think one of them, was the right tackle, which Bo Atkinson should have a pretty good matchup on. And then for the D-line, their top edge rusher here is Travali Price, and he looks really good. 91 power moves. The finesse moves is lagging a little bit behind, but that's pretty okay. And then they are missing their top linebacker here in Caden Fordham out of Ponte Vedra, Florida. He's out with a partial ACL tear, out for 6 weeks. So the actual number 1 linebacker on this team is now Sean Brown. And the pass coverage is there, man. He's very solid in coverage. He has great awareness and play rec. The hit power is there. He's a good run stopper. The pass rush is not there, but that's okay. And he has 90 speed, so definitely a linebacker to watch out for. And their top corner is Brandon Sisse. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce his name, but even though he's an 84 overall, I don't feel like he's a great corner, because none of his coverage ratings are in the 80s. He only has a lot of speed, and that's it. So a very raw starting corner on the outside there. And then Zach Myers as a safety, 6'1", 188. Very light safety, but he has great zone coverage. So the deep down the field part should be covered very well. And he has plenty of speed as well, not too slow either. And yeah, so overall, I'd say this NC State team is an average ACC team. They are 0-7 for some reason. I actually can't explain it to myself why they are 0-7 in conference, because this team looks a lot better than that. And I'm definitely watching out for them. I'm not underestimating them. This is a good team, and they're a lot better than the Virginia team we just faced. This should not be a blowout. This should be a very close game, probably into the fourth quarter. Last year, we won 16-14. We had 1 touchdown and 3 field goals, and it was enough to beat this team. That was a very close game. And I think it should be like that this year again. They have a really good defense. They have a really good D-line especially. And yeah, let's see if the O-line holds up for them. This is also a rivalry game. And well, we'll see. This is going to be an away game. So I'm not sure how this is going to go, but NC State is going to start on offense. And that was almost intercepted there, as they are going to have to punt it away. Good field position for UNT to start the day, as Jordan Shipp bounces off a defender and then cuts outside, runs down the sideline. What a catch and run for Jordan Shipp. Great play. Trips to the right. Stoner isolated left. They go with the slip screen, as Costanzo is going to run over a DB and get the first down. 11 yards on the slip screen. Now 2nd and 12 after a bad run on first down. They're going to hand it off to Costanzo anyway, and they're going to get 11 back. So now it's going to be 3rd and 1. They're going to go with 2 tight ends on the field, and Costanzo has a huge running lane, getting them down to the 2-yard line. And now it's goal to go for Merdinger and this offense. 2 tight ends to the right. Costanzo goes left. Touchdown UNC. And the lead is opened up at 7-0 on the opening drive for this UNC offense. And NC State now going to get the ball back. In this rivalry game, the crowd is silenced. They're going to hand it off to their running back. That's going to be about an 8-yard gain. Nice play for Kendrick Raphael. 2nd and 2. Raphael's the back. They're going to motion over Jolie, the tight end. And they are going to have a play action shot here. And just taking off, getting the yardage he can. Everything was covered up. And Lex Thomas just makes this, does the smart thing there. And Thomas is going to get almost sacked on that play, on that 3rd and 9. And they do pin him inside the 1-yard line. And Costanzo just about evades the safety, gets 3 yards on the play. That was a great punt by the NC State punter, by the way. 2nd and 7 now. They're going to motion over Randolph, the 2nd tight end. I'm going to run it to the outside, as Costanzo is just not going to get anywhere. That's going to be a 3rd and 4. And they are going to have to throw for it here. 3rd down and 4. And the pass is incomplete. Dropped by the tight end, Jake Johnson. They have to punt it away from inside their 10-yard line. And that is going to be a great field position now for the NC State offense, as Thomas gets 8 yards on the run there. And then throws it. Perfect throw against man coverage there, as Ashton Woods has to wrap him up to stop him from getting the touchdown. 2nd and goal from the 6 now. Lex Thomas is going to spin out and take off into the end zone. Touchdown NC State, and the Wolfpack ties up the game. It's 7-7. UNC is going to get the ball back with pretty solid field position, and they are going to run it again, as Costanzo is going to take it outside, run somebody over, and then fall ahead for a 9-yard gain. 3rd and 1 turns into a new first down. And now it's 2nd and 8, and they're going to motion out Costanzo. He is the recipient of the pass, and he turns it upfield. Great block by Jordan Shipp. What a play. Going to get the first down on that one as well. Trips to the right. Buck Stoner isolated left, and he's going to get the ball on the RPO, and he falls ahead. That's going to be a 10-yard gain and a new first down. 3rd and 9 for Merdinger, and they're going to go trips to the left on this play. And caught on the outside. I think that was Jordan Shipp again. Man, that kid looks really good as well. And they are going to go 2nd and goal here now. And Costanzo runs it into the end zone. Touchdown UNC. 14-7. And Costanzo showing the Heisman pose. Yeah, I think that one's going to go to Malik Hamrick, dude. But we're hopeful. Maybe next year, dude. Maybe next year. 14-7, and UNC is leading by 7 points, as NC State's going to get the first down on that throw to Anderson. And now Anderson is in the slot. They have a tight end in the backfield. They're going to motion Anderson to the slot and are going to have an RPO with a slot receiver. And he's going to go down the sideline. Lots of space. And they are going to catch him with a 41-yard play there. Jaden Patterson on the touchdown saving tackle. But now they're in field goal range. Go get another first down for Kendrick Raphael. Now 3rd and 3 for Lex Thomas, and he's going to hand it off to a different running back this time, but he did not get the first down. Maybe they should have left Raphael in there. And that's going to be a field goal for NC State. They do not go for it, even though it was 4th and 1. So 4-point game, and UNC gets the ball back, and Costanzo has a nice run, and he's going to get this ball as well. Perfect block there. Runs it to the sideline. That's going to be an 8-yard gain. And so far, he has been able to run the football very well. Now they're going to run it up the middle. And not this time. 4th down. They can't get it. And they have to punt it away as NC State takes over after the punt. And Lex Thomas has a huge running lane. Block is not set up. DeAndre Boykin slows him down. But it's still going to be a first down. Now it's 3rd and 10. And Lex Thomas is going to go down. And that one's going to go... Gonna go backwards. Slot corner Tyrone Stewart on the nickel blitz there. Bo Atkinson wraps it up, and Merdinger goes down as well. That's another 3 and out for UNC, and they have to punt it right back. We're now inside 2 minutes. 1 minute and 10 seconds on the clock for NC State as Lex Thomas couldn't get him sacked. He takes off, gets 10, and slides safely. 1 minute and a second on the clock now, and Lex Thomas is going to throw it to the sideline and taken down, but the clock keeps running there for NC State. 53 seconds on the clock after they took a timeout. 2nd and 2, and Lex Thomas gets it away again, and that's going to be another first down, 11 yards, and they are moving the ball into the red zone. That was Kevin Concepcion. 1st down and 10, Lex Thomas couldn't get the sack, but finally got him this time, man. Malik Hamrick wraps him up. That's going to be a 3rd and 14. What can NC State do? They're going to motion out the running back, and they are going to throw it away. Chucks it out of bounds immediately. So that's going to be a 4th down and 14. 9 seconds on the clock, and 3 points are going to be awarded here as the field goal is good. It's a 1-point game at halftime. This kind of has very much vibes from last season's game. Now, of course, if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Something that I forgot to mention, however, was North Carolina is now ranked number 7, so we're moving up the board a little bit with those 2 wins against Clemson and Virginia, but we gotta go get further and try to go get the conference championship. We need to win this game. If we don't, we're probably out. And now this is Buck Stoner getting a catch, but does not get the 4th down. And now 4th and 1. Very aggressive call, and they're going for it anyway. Caleb Hood with a huge first down run. That's 15 yards on the play, as they were very aggressive. They want to get this win. They can't have possession stalling at midfield, as Kobe Paysour has a nice catch and run for about 13 yards. And Merdinger finally over 100 passing yards in this game. He's going to hand it off to Costanza now, who has a nice running lane to the left side. 10 yards on the play. New first down set up. And now you go get the touchdown, hopefully, as Costanzo's the back, but they are going to throw it. Costanzo picks up the blitz on the outside. Double coverage. And I thought this was going to be a push-off there, but no flags flying. And they are just going to take the points here. 17-13 as UNC is going to take a 4-point lead now, and NC State now has to go get a touchdown. And Lex Thomas is going to pitch it out there, and Raphael breaks a tackle. Go get the first down. Huge play. And now 1st down and 10 at the 43. 4-man pressure. Go set up the screen to the outside, and Stewart takes him down, but that's an 8-yard gain. Lex Thomas now with a double twin set. And they spread the defense out there. They're going to throw the screen, and perfect blocking there for Kevin Concepcion, as he's going to get the first down on that one. 2nd and 12 after a bad run on 1st down. They're going to hand it off to Raphael again and get dropped even further. 3rd and 16 on the TFL for Bo Atkinson. And they do not get that 3rd and 16, and they have to punt it away effectively in the end, as UNC is going to get the ball back on offense, and they do not get the first down on this one anyway. So to end the 3rd quarter, they have to punt it right back to NC State. 3rd and 8 for Lex Thomas, and he's going to uncork one, and it's broken up, and Jaden Patterson should have picked it off, man. That needs to be an interception, dude. Oh, man. Intended for Kevin Concepcion, but they can't punt it away. And this is the UNC offense, and broken up, man. What are you doing? That needs to be hauled in by Buck Stoner. That's going to be a 3rd and 6 now, and there is going to be a flag on the play for NC State. And now this is going to make this one a 3rd and 1, and that's very important because now they can run it instead of pass it. They're going to hand it off to Costanzo, and he falls ahead even though they met him in the backfield. And now he's out. He is done for the game, and the clock needs to be ran out. We have 8 minutes on the clock, and Merdinger is going to pass it to the outside, and the drop by Jordan Shipp. 4th and 3, you can't go for it there. You have to punt it away, and NC State gets the ball back at their own 16-yard line. Kendrick Raphael, 9 yards on the play. Almost a first down. 2nd and 1, and they're going to go with trips to the right. Concepcion isolated to the left. They're going to run it again with Raphael with another massive run. That's a 15-yard gain, and now they're going to go empty. Trips to the left, twins to the right, and it's going to be a QB run, but he goes down immediately. That's Caleb Kost in the backfield. They had a, what's it called? A corner blitz set up there, a nickel blitz, honestly. 3rd and 13 for Lex Thomas. Gotta have this one, and he is gonna unwind it. 1-on-1 down the field. It's knocked away from Concepcion. What a play at the sideline there, and they have to punt it back to UNC. 3rd and 3. Finally, the catch is made. Paysor with a nice catch. Go get the first down, and now there's an injury timeout for NC State that disrupts this clock movement. 5 minutes left in the game, and they have to run it. Caleb Hood gets about 6 on this play, and that's going to be a first down. Now 1st and 10 from the opposing 40-yard line. They're going to motion over Jake Johnson, and he's going to get the jet sweep, and the blocks are there, except the one from Caleb Hood. That's a little bit disappointing, but still going to be a great play, and they are going to get him to jump as Hood is going to get the first down anyway. Doesn't matter that they jumped. And NC State are looking at a defeat here if they can stop him. They have no timeouts left. One timeout is gonna, one first down is gonna end the game. 4th and 11, and they are gonna attempt a 45-yard field goal try, and this one is wide right. NC State is going to get the ball back, and they have about 45 seconds left to go get a touchdown. And this one's intercepted. It's Ashton Woods. Right off the bat, Lex Thomas throws an interception. Middle linebacker Ashton Woods takes it away, and the game is done. 1-0, and NC State is defeated yet again. We won 16-14 last year. We win 17-13 this year. Maybe we can win 18-12 next year. Let's see, but this was, like I said, there was a very close game. This is exactly what I expected. And UNC wins. Great game by the offense to keep it going when they needed it the most. And yeah, we were a little bit aggressive on a few plays here and there. But yeah, Lex Thomas didn't have a great game. 9 of 21. That's just not going to be enough. That pick to Ashton was, he threw it right to him. He was just standing there and lurking, and Thomas apparently didn't see him. We stopped their running game, not at all, because Kendrick Raphael just ran it down the field a million times. They should have trusted in that even more, honestly, as we were able to shut down Kevin Concepcion. We had one close call, but we were able to knock the ball away. And yeah, Buck Stoner 33 yards with 2 drops. Jordan Shipp 33 yards with 1 drop. We had Paysor no drops, 32 yards, man. This was a horrible game to throw on offense, man. We were not gonna get this going at all, but the running game was good enough to go get us the win. And Hamrick, I think this is the first game in this entire season that he has less than 2 sacks in the game. Unreal, right? Are you kidding me, dude? What happened? Only 1 sack in this game. This O-line is not bad, but they did have a couple players, a couple holes there. This Callum Elston, this is our last commit this season. He's out of Washington, D.C. I would love to have this guy in my other series, in the DC State series, man. A 4-star out of Washington, D.C. That's a dream. 6'4", 289. He's a little bit light for an O-lineman, but I think he's gonna be a very good guard. 89 strength. He has lots of power. He's an agile player, but he has a lot of strength. I don't know how that works together, but he's a good athlete. Guard is a position where we haven't recruited well last year, and so this year this has got to be it. Now there's a 3-way tie atop this ACC. 7-1 teams are Florida State, Miami, and North Carolina. I don't know how the tiebreakers are scored in this thing, and now we're simming ahead to the conference championship week, and we hope we get a game, and we don't. We are the odd one out. That one loss against Wake Forest cost us the chance at another ACC championship game. Florida State and Miami are going to play this game, and we can't do anything about that. Sadly, an 11-1 season doesn't lead to an ACC championship game, but we do get a Heisman Award. Malik Hamrick, 35.5 sacks in one season, which shattered the previous sack record, which was like 26 or something. Absolutely overtook him already by like game 7 or something. Heisman winner with 35.5 sacks. He looks unreal, and he's a junior, so he's gonna come back next year because he's not like a 90 overall player. And I think it's just his abilities, because he has the quick jump ability, and I don't know, it feels like very overpowered. He also gets Best Defensive Player award, obviously. Makes a lot of sense that he got that one. Now I wish there was like a Rookie of the Year award, because our freshman quarterback, man, he looks pretty good. And then we had a true freshman receiver that absolutely dominated. As Hamrick also gets the Best Defensive End award. But yeah, we're just simming ahead here, and it's honestly just the defensive stuff for Malik Hamrick, getting one award after the other. There's a best D-line award, Best Defensive End award. Yeah, the Lombardi one. That's I think the D-line award. Man, he's just getting everything you can as a defensive end, I guess, and taking it away from a lot of other players. The season is over, the regular season, but we were ranked. We went 11-1. We have to be in the playoff, and we are in fact in the playoff. We're gonna play UTSA. We did not get the first round bye this year. Last year we got it because we played in the ACC Championship game. We are ranked number 4, which I think is the best team that's not appearing or that doesn't get a first round bye. Now, out of the championship game, FSU won it 21-19, very close game, but both teams are ranked and both should be in the playoff picture. We're gonna take a look at that right now, and we're actually not the highest ranked team, honestly. Okay, so the number 1 seed is Florida State, the number 2 seed is Michigan, the 3 is Kansas State, and the 4 is LSU. So the 4 division winners or conference winners. Now we've got Georgia and Oregon playing a game, and then the winner moves on to LSU. And I think those are like 3 of the best teams already. Then Texas A&M and Notre Dame play against each other, and the winner is going to face Florida. So I'm very happy that we're in the other half of the playoff picture, because we're going to play UTSA, the weakest of all the teams, I think, here. And then if we win, we're going to move on to play K-State, the weakest of the 4 conference winning teams. So I think our way to the semifinal is honestly paved pretty well. And then Ohio State plays Miami, and they are going to move on to play Michigan, then whoever wins. But these 3 ACC teams all should have a pretty solid path, except, well, I mean, except Miami. They have a really tough path. Against Ohio State, that's not going to be an easy matchup. And then even if they win, they're going to play Michigan next. So they're going to have a tough going. But we have the easiest path to the semifinal, definitely. And I'm very excited to play these teams, to play UTSA. That's going to be the next episode. And we'll see. Maybe we can make it to the semifinal this year. We couldn't get it done last year against Ohio State. And there might actually even be a rematch. If we win against UTSA, we win against Kansas State, Ohio State wins, Ohio State wins against Michigan as well. There might be a rematch against Ohio State, but we'll see. This is going to be very exciting for us. We have a playoff game that we can actually win. Last year we actually were able to win. We were leading, and then we had a ridiculous 4th and 38 touchdown from Ohio State or something or other. But very excited about this. That's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more UNC Dynasty. See you in the next episode. Until then, have a great day.